Hello everyone, Andy Schwab here with your Farm and Ranch News. A Bighorn, Montana ranch was recently recognized on the national stage. Circle B LLC was named the Commercial Producer of the Year at the American Hereford Association annual membership meeting in Kansas City. Circle B is an eastern Montana commercial cattle operation owned by the Borman family and run by over a dozen cowboys and their families. The Bormans breed their 1,600 head of straight-bred Angus cows to their Hereford bulls to make uniform, high-performing baldy calves that are the epitome of the Hereford heterosis. Circle B was founded by the father-son duo Frank and Fred Berman in 1998. Patriarch Frank Berman is known as an astute businessman, not afraid to shoot for the moon, literally. Berman commanded the Apollo 8, the first mission to fly around the moon. Today's Circle B's F1 cattle reflect the family's commitment to artfully meddling the progressive ideas with proven tactics and business savvy with the industry traditions. Additionally, the American Hereford Association members selected a Bighorn Basin producer, Wyatt Agar of Thermopolis, Wyoming, as the next president of AHA. And Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks is seeking public comment on a draft plan and environmental impact statement to guide the agency's recommendations for the long-term management and conservation of wolves across the state. The draft 2023 Montana Gray Wolf Conservation Management Plan specifically shifts a key counting metric, that is, for the number of breeding pairs to the number of wolves representing at least 15 breeding pairs. The draft 2023 plan establishes that 450 wolves would ensure 15 breeding pairs. That draft 2023 plan also describes a current depredation prevention and response program, that is. Now that deadline for the comments is December 19th at 5 p.m. and you can find the link on our website at northernag.net. Well, join me back here in a little bit as we look over your ag markets.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought, there always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, but it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Welcome back, friends, to your Ag News and your markets. Well, following a $9 drop in last week's trade, cattle futures had another issue to deal with yesterday. On Friday, the USDA said there were more cattle placed into feedlots over the month of September than everyone had anticipated. That latest cattle on feed report estimated that 2.21 million head of cattle were placed into the feedlots, marking a 6% increase from 2022 levels and 5% more than the pre-report estimates had anticipated ahead of that release. In turn, the total on-feed numbers of cattle in those feedlots came in 1.5% higher than expected, with 11.6 million head counted total. Well, luckily it wasn't all doom and gloom in the markets last week. Cash cattle trade found $2 gains on some of the negotiated sales as box beef prices were able to hold on to that $3 per pound average they've developed over the past month. Turning to the cattle auctions, pays on Friday had a good test of feeder steers and heifers. Surprisingly, the cowboys and cowgirls tipping the scale between 550 and 600 pounds, while they were only split apart by 17 cents on the average, with their average prices on those heavy 5-weight steers right at $272 and the heifers, same weight class, $255 on the average. Now the sheep sale at Pays yesterday was put on pause for the 20th annual J&L Livestock Montana Angus Female Bonanza, which was held at the yards. Pays sheep will be back next Monday with their regular sheep sale and goat sale, and that is they only have 3 left this year. Well, grain trade started this week with a little more quiet note as traders look to have some new markets developing. International issues continue to plague the optimism with concerns of what may to become in terms of demand. There's a look at your ag markets and news. I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.